Hello and welcome to Out and About. I am here with Jeff Mall and we're going to start talking about the holiday season. I'm not ready. Are you ready?
I was going to ask you if you're done shopping yet.
No.
No?
No. In fact, I haven't got my decorations out. We got these from the treasurer's office across the hall.
A little reindeer here too, right?
This kind of looks like me because I've been blowing my nose a lot lately.
Tis the season.
Yes,
Tis
yes.
the
And I
season
brought
for
you a
nose
present. I brought you the world's tiniest candy cane.
Oh, and it's already broke. Thank you so much. There's two pieces we can share.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that. We'll do that after this segment. But we have a lot of holiday traditions here in Lincoln, and we're going to talk about some of our favorites right off the top. And one is the Nutcracker.
Yeah, the Nutcracker is truly a holiday tradition. This will be at the Lead Center. Over 200 student dancers from southeast Nebraska will be a part of this, as well as nationally known guest artists and a live orchestra. Great way to kick off the holiday season.
The music, the choreography, the costumes, the scenery, everything makes this just quite the spectacular event.
It is. Great date night.
Mally Keelan is back again with his 28th annual holiday show, the Keelan Family and Friends Christmas Concert. This year, the proceeds will benefit the Nebraska Mission of Mercy Dental Clinic programs.
Great way to bring dental to people worldwide, which is a great deal. Mally's been doing a great job with this for 28 years.
Yes.
This is truly a variety show, and I think a lot of people go, what's a variety show? Just think about it. A lot of great music, a lot of different performances. A lot of great names are going to be a part of this year, and this is sponsored by Butheris, Mazer & Love.
And Megan Smith, who plays the title role of Peter Pan at Lincoln Community Playhouse, she's going to be one of the singers this year. So every year Mally says, this is my last one, so let's have a good crowd and tell Mally we need to do it.
We don't.
He needs to keep doing it.
Yeah, we don't believe that.
So I have never seen one of the laser shows at the Memorial Hall Planetarium, but it sounds like they've got a couple of great evenings planned. You can spend all night there and see 3 great laser shows.
That's right. You can start things off with a winter holiday laser adventure with a lot of great holiday music, Christmas music. Laser Beatles, which of course is some amazing classic rock of days gone by. And then U2 bring a little techno fusion into its laser light show. And I was a child of the 80s and the early 90s. I saw a lot of laser light shows at the Mueller Planetarium.
Oh.
It's changed a lot. They've invested a lot of time and effort, a lot of new equipment. So just an amazing place to go watch great lasers.
We should mention the winter holiday laser adventure includes the adventures of the world's only laser penguin Squeaky. So that's a very family-friendly show.
All Squeaky.
Kids would love to see how Squeaky figures out how to return home for the holidays, even though he can't fly.
So think about that.
You think about that, and then go see it.
I should go see it.
At the
Exactly. Way to play along.
Memorial Hall Planetarium. All right, Santa and Friends at the shops at Piedmont. Well, they've done a wonderful renovation over there at Piedmont.
Yeah.
This would be a great way to experience it.
Great way to get over there and shop, enjoy Santa and his friends before they head back to the North Pole, one of his many stops in our community this holiday season.
That's right. He's going to be in the Haymarket the night before. Maybe Santa will take one of those horse and carriage rides down through the Haymarket.
Yeah, plan on stopping down there about 7th and P Street to see what's going on and get a chance to ride a carriage.
And while you are down in the Haymarket, you can stop by the Tada Theater and see their Christmas Cabaret, eggnog and holiday tunes. This sounds like great fun, and some great singers, including Matt Anderson, Chris Rook, John and Sarah Haroon, I hope I pronounced that right, Rich Caruso,
That's right.
Who's got a great name for a singer.
We like that name, Caruso, don't we?
We do.
Lisa Taylor, Josh Schaefer, Tammy Miller, and much, much more. Patrons are encouraged to bring a donation to the Lincoln Food Bank as well.
And we remember this is the season of giving, and that means giving to the food bank and all those great organizations who help people during the holidays and all year.
That's right.
So another great tradition is A Christmas Carol. This is the Nebraska Wesleyan production.
The Miserly Scrooge, a trio of frightening and enlightening ghosts, and a whole lot of good cheer. Nebraska Wesleyan University's McDonald Theater.
Let's move on to another popular, it's sort of becoming a holiday tradition, Elf the movie. The Y'all Theater is doing Elf Jr., the musical.
There's a lot of great kids and young adults that are involved with the Y'all Theater. It's out there at South 57th Street, which is the Trade Center. Great chance to learn about Buddy. Now, Buddy was an elf, a very large elf that grew up at the North Pole.
Well, Buddy was actually human.
Human, yes.
Yes.
Human.
He didn't quite fit in.
That's right. They send Buddy to New York, and it's amazing what, if you know the movie, to go see it on the live stage will just be a great experience. And
Is this a Will Ferrell movie?
It is a Will Ferrell movie.
Okay. I may have to try to catch that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
We've got some great music coming up at the end of the year. The Nebraska Brass in its 28th season. It's doing a lot of concerts across Nebraska, but you don't want to miss this one coming up December 13th at First Methodist.
Yeah, this is the Nebraska Brass Christmas. The season is called Brass Across Nebraska, and this coming season it features 24 concerts in 16 different communities. Great way to kick off the holiday season and their season with the Nebraska Brass Concert.
First Plymouth Church, of course, is more than a church. It's also an entertainment venue in some ways, and they have some great holiday programming, including Behold the Stars. This features the Plymouth Choir, the Plymouth Ringers, and the Plymouth Brass.
Yeah, they will take you on a spiritual journey, basking in the glow of Christmas message. Join them by raising your voice and singing beloved carols. It's neat to see all of these churches transforming into destinations, entertainment venues for the holiday season.
And First Plymouth is such a beautiful church. If you miss Behold the Star, even if you see Behold the Star, you want to show up again New Year's Eve for the last blast with the I can't say it.
Plymouth?
Last blast
Yes.
with the Plymouth Brass. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane,
Got
for
that
saying
out.
that for me. This annual marquee concert features an engaging and entertaining Plymouth Brass in a colorful program conducted by Jeremy Bankson. Should be a lot of fun. Champagne and dessert at intermission for a small fee. So great break.
Trumpets, horns, trombones, and tubas.
Right.
It'll be a great way to celebrate the end of a great year and the beginning of another one.
Oh, yeah.
Something for kids to celebrate New Year's Eve, of course. The 21st year of Make Believe Midnight.
That's right. It's
That's a lot of bubble wrap.
great opportunity to go out and let the kids celebrate midnight before midnight. It's celebrating the New Year's Eve holiday. It gives parents a great chance to go out later on that night. The bubble wrap stomp
That's another tongue
got
twister.
me on that one. Appearances by Father Time and Baby New Year, as well as the balloon drop to help your kids understand a little bit more about what we do on New Year's Eve.
Big festive event at the
Yes.
Children's Museum. And then the Rococo is going to feature two of Lincoln's most popular bands, Wheeze Tones and Soul Dogs.
Yeah, the Wheeze Tones do a lot of great cover music from the 60s and 70s, and Soul Dog is a dynamic funk rock band. Two bands, one night, one venue at the Rococo Theater.
All right. I am sure we have missed a lot of holiday happenings going on in the capital city, but we invite people to just get out and enjoy the season and be kind to each other.
That is, you talk about the season of giving, but it's also a great opportunity to get out in our community and extend the warmth of the holidays to one another.
Now, holiday events aren't the only thing that's going on here in Lincoln. We'll be back in just a minute with some more events all around the city of Lincoln. Stay with us.
This city isn't what outsiders think. Lincoln has always had the reputation of being a sleepy Midwest city, but not the type of place people think about living, especially young people. We've just never really been the place people dream about. That's about to change. It's time to change perceptions. Exciting things are happening in our city, big things. Our spirit has a renewed sense of energy, and there's enthusiasm in our collective voice. You can feel it in the streets, see it on the skyline, hear it in the ideas of our young entrepreneurs and creative class. This might be a quiet, laid-back city, but it's buzzing with a flourishing economy and a rich, vibrant culture. Be young, have a booming career, raise a family. You can do it all here, and it just keeps getting better. We're the crossroads of blue skies and bustling progress, the sweet spot of balanced living. It feels good to be here, to be a part of it. In Lincoln, life is right. Now, it's time to let the world know.
Welcome back to Out and About. Jeff Maul is still with me for a second segment. Jeff, it's too early to eat your candy cane.
Can't get my
sorry.
candy?
No.
No?
We have to wait till after
Afterwards?
this segment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be your reward
Okay, thank you.
if you behave yourself.
Okay, I'll try.
All right. We were just chatting during the break about ice skating in the Railyard, and we think it's the third year already.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's been around that long.
I know.
Right, and this is a great opportunity to drop down to the Railyard, which is a great entertainment area of sorts. A great place to go down and tailgate for football games, but they take the plaza there in the middle of the Railyard and turn it into an ice skating rink. Great chance to bring your own skates. You can rent skates. You can stop and get a cup of coffee or some popcorn or a roll or whatever you want.
Or just take off your skates and go to one of the restaurants down there in the Railyard or the Haymarket
Yeah.
and cap off your evening with a nice dinner.
Yeah,
So
there's just a lot of great family activity going on down there through the holidays.
I haven't ice skated for a while. I haven't been down there yet to ice skate. I'm a little
This is
worried
the
about
year.
my abilities at this point.
Well, we'll see if it gets colder. Right now, I mean, they're talking 40s and 50s for the next week or so.
And this would be a good way to practice too before the Breslow Ice Center opens.
I like it. I like it. Good
We'll
practice.
have to do a show from the Breslow Ice Center once it opens.
Center ice.
Yeah.
I like it.
On skates.
No.
Pioneers Park Nature Center invites you to come out, sit somewhere warm with a warm beverage, and watch the birds.
Yeah, binoculars and birding guides will be available at this event at Pioneers Park Nature Center. If you spot a bird that you're unfamiliar with, they'll have experts there to help you identify. Great chance to touch the nature part of our city at Pioneers Park Nature Center.
And there are a lot of birding enthusiasts in this community, and this is a great way for them to enjoy the season, and also for people to get started in birding. It's a great hobby.
Well, you may get excited to go home and buy a bird feeder and feed the birds throughout the winter. I know we do it at our house. The kids enjoy it because they see something different every day.
That's right. I love to see the cardinals in the winter.
When there's snow on the ground, it is amazing how red
it's beautiful.
they really are.
It really is. You can also check out some of the prairie animals at the Spring Creek Prairie Audubon Center with their winter walkabout.
Yep, stroll through the tall grass with activities for all ages like tracking and snow art. I hope we have snow for the snow art.
They can make some. They can make a little pile of snow for that.
We'll get her done, yes.
All right. Now, if you prefer to watch some of the more domestic animals, there's a fun team roping event out at the event center.
That's right. Team roping is a prime example of teamwork. This is exactly what it is. It's multiple people riding horses, working together to be successful. Lancaster Event Center, just one of the many events they do out there every year.
All right, now this is an event that I didn't know about and wanted to include, the Brunch over 14th, and this is something the DLA and Shehey do. Tell me more about this. Have you been to one of these?
I have not, but I've heard about it. This is a once-a-month brunch series featuring downtown chefs and DJs. This month's featured chef is Sean Carmichael with special guest DJ Scrambled Legs. Right, yeah, do I say legs or legs?
There you go.
Whatever it may be, and the event will be hosted. The event will be hosted by Dr. Zhivago and Spence Love.
All right.
This sounds fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun. It's only $10 for brunch and a mimosa.
Is this Terry Euland's idea at Downtown Lincoln Association?
I'm not sure. Let's ask him.
This sounds like Terry.
Yeah, this sounds great. All right, now this sounds like a holiday event, but it's not. Holly Walker has a clay exhibit at the Lux Center for the Arts. She's been working with clay for 35 years.
She has, and a lot of hand-built, pinching up each layer of rolled coil to build form. Clay is pretty amazing, but then she'll finish off those clay structures with paint and different things.
Because she started out as a painter.
She did both contemporary and historical paintings as well. So
well, I don't know what the title means. Monkey Wrench and Warble. So you will have to go see the show to find out what that means.
Lux Center for the Arts on North 48th Street. Everybody should stop out and see what that means.
Yes, it's a great place, and they have a lot of fun gift items too.
Yes.
For a different kind of shopping. Driving Miss Daisy is at the Tada Theater, and it's gotten a rave review from the Journal-Star. I expected that because it has three very fine actors here in Lincoln: Gene Kern, William Bryant, Lynn Leach. You know, if you've seen the movie, don't think you've seen a production like this, because to see it in a theater like Tada and to be that close to the characters, to living, breathing human beings, it's much more powerful.
You mentioned the word close. Most of our theaters that we have in the community, even the Lead Center, one of the largest theaters, you really feel like you're close and part of the action. So this would be a good opportunity to go out and discover some great local stage.
Now, because it's a small theater, though, tickets go fast. So I hear they may be adding some performances for this. I hope they do, so more people can see this great production.
Get your tickets now.
All right. They are still flying at Lincoln Community Playhouse. Peter Pan is on stage. And, you know, this is a musical that they have a lot of cast members. There's music, there's choreography, and there's flying.
I hear there's a lot of flying.
Yes.
Right?
It's Peter Pan.
Yeah. Pixie Dust, Tinkerbell, bungling pirates, and the villainous Captain Hook.
Well, I trust Maury Anders has corralled everybody to present a fabulous show out there.
It'll be a safe show, right?
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of flying.
They practice the flying a lot.
Good.
Everything is focused on safety. So there you go. Vegas got a couple of fun shows. I am not a big fan of Switchback, but at least I recognize the name.
That's right. Switchback draws on driving guitars of Southern rock, the storytelling of country outlaws, and the anthems of today's country stars. This will be at Vega, down in the Railyard. We talked about ice skating earlier. There's a great music venue up on the second level called Vega.
Now, there's a movie out right now called Creed.
Okay.
Right. We don't want to confuse this with the event going on at Vega that features Creed Bratton. He was a character on The Office.
Okay.
sort of played a weird version of himself. His character on The Office is described as disturbingly hilarious. I think that's a great way to put it.
And I think most people, if you know the show The Office, they know who we're talking about.
Yes, it's Creed.
Yeah, this should be a lot of fun. He actually was a late 60s film star as well, starring in several films. Also one of the founding members of the band The Grassroots. He's going to find a way to take music and comedy, and what'd you say earlier, the disturbingly
hilarious.
This should be fun, right?
Yeah, it should.
A great night
really
with Creed
fun.
Bratton over at the Vega. We talked about him earlier, and another great opportunity to go down there.
All right. Basketball, not just at Pinnacle Bank
Right.
Arena. Of course, it's basketball season, but Nebraska Wesleyan, they had won a buzzer beater the other night.
They did. I
Yeah.
did see that.
So the men's and women's teams are playing their in-state rival, Doane, and this would be a great chance to go check out some great basketball.
Everything in one evening. So, it's a great opportunity to go see both teams play versus their rival. Let's pack Schneider Arena. Let's show these folks from Crete that Nebraska Wesleyan's a pretty proud athletic community. Great couple basketball teams to go watch.
Yes, go Prairie Wolves. And the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network, which of
Yes.
course is coordinated by our Channel 5 crew.
Yay.
They will also be covering this, so if you can't get to the arena there, you can see it on Channel 80.
I
So.
found myself watching Channel 80 quite a bit because there's a lot of great sports on
Yes,
there.
there is.
If you haven't found it yet, go find it.
Channel 80, Nebraska Wesleyan Sports,
I like it.
and lots of other good educational
Yes,
programming.
education.
Well, Jeff, we've come to the end of our list. I believe it's time that you can now eat your
My
candy
cane. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm looking for you to share.
I know, 2 pieces, right?
That's right. Good way to share the holidays.
That's right. We're back to that.
All right. We'll see you next month, Jeff.
All right. Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. And when we come back, Tom Lorenz will have all the exciting news from Pinnacle Bank Arena, so stay with us.
This city isn't what outsiders think. Lincoln has always had the reputation of being a sleepy Midwest city, but not the type of place people think about living, especially young people. We've just never really been the place people dream about. That's about to change. It's time to change perceptions. Exciting things are happening in our city, big things. Our spirit has a renewed sense of energy, and there's enthusiasm in our collective voice. You can feel it in the streets, see it on the skyline, hear it in the ideas of our young entrepreneurs and creative class. This might be a quiet, laid-back city, but it's buzzing with a flourishing economy and a rich, vibrant culture. Be young, have a booming career, raise a family. You can do it all here, and it just keeps getting better. We're the crossroads of blue skies and bustling progress, the sweet spot of balanced living. It feels good to be here, to be a part of it. In Lincoln, life is right. Now, it's time to let the world know.
Welcome back to Out and About. Tom Lorenz joins us now, and things are hopping over at Pinnacle Bank Arena with the Huskers.
It's a busy time of year, and basketball is really in full gear right now.
And the Big Ten season starts before the end of December.
Comes up very close. Both teams have had a great preseason. They look very strong, so we can't wait for the Big Ten season to start and get all those great teams in here.
Now the women have a New Year's Eve game against Iowa.
They do, and that doesn't happen all that often, and so it'll be kind of an exciting way to celebrate New Year's Eve, and you can get down and get a game and then still go out for the evening and have a little fun in town.
My husband and I did that last year. The Husker men had a game on New Year's Eve, and then we went and had dinner in the Haymarket.
It's a nice way to spend, to ring in the new year.
It was great, a lot of fun. Well, let's talk about some of the new events coming up, newly announced events, and there's a huge women's Olympic volleyball qualifying tournament. This is so exciting.
This is really exciting. Jeff Mullen and Derek Bombeck and the guys over at the CVB put this together and have been talking with them. And it's the Norway Championships, and it leads up to the team that wins this tournament gets to qualify for the Olympics.
USA.
That's it. We got USA, we've got Canada, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic. And so there'll be 3 nights of games, 2 games per night. The USA will always play in the second one, and we'll have NBC TV covering the finals on Saturday night. We're selling not only individual game ticket or individual day tickets, but also a package for all 3 nights. Very reasonable, great time to bring the kids and everybody down It'll be terrific volleyball, and it'll be very high quality volleyball.
We should mention the U.S. is ranked #1 in the world right now. They are the reigning champs. So
That's right.
We need some crowds down there to cheer them on.
And I want to remind people, too, that we've got some great ex-Huskers playing on the U.S. team, so it'll be almost like old home time down at the arena.
Well, Lincoln certainly has volleyball fever right now, so that's great.
Yep.
Life in Color is back, world's largest paint party, and they're billing this one is their newest and edgiest.
This one is really sharp. They've got a great, not a new, but it's the DJ is Aoki, and he's coming in world-renowned. This is top talent in the EDM world. Very interesting event. We're able to put it in and have a lot of fun with that. When they talk about the largest paint party they do, that's a temporal water-based paint. They do spray each other with paint on the floor. It's all glow in the dark. You get the black lights going, and it's pretty amazing. So fun evening and something to really check out. Have to be 17 and over to come in, and it'll run probably till about 1:45 in the morning.
All right, we've got Grammy Award winner Lil Wayne coming in March.
Yeah, Lil Wayne is waiting for a new album to come out. They're kind of working through that, but in the meantime, he's put out some great mixtapes lately. Really cool to have Lil Wayne, top urban, artist, and this will be an exciting event. Ticket sales started off very strong, and will continue on right up to the day of the show. It's just a genre we haven't really hit since Jay-Z, so we're very happy to have Lil Wayne playing.
And Justin Bieber is coming this summer. Is Bieber fever still a thing?
Bieber fever is still a thing, and the way that we saw the excitement around tickets, we definitely is a thing. He's come back with some very, very strong music, some new releases, and this show will be a sellout. It's very close to that now. Again, a genre we really haven't hit before. It's exciting to see Lincoln, continue to act like a top 20 market, and we're the 157th market in the nation, and yet we still get to have the ability to bring some of these great shows in. And that's, Lincoln is a strong supporter of its music, and that lets us have a lot of these great shows.
And that includes Maroon 5 coming in October. James Valentine comes home again.
James and the guys get to come home. That's one we've been talking to their agency about for a long time. They certainly had an interest in coming here. It all came together, and Maroon 5, they're just as hot as they ever were, if not more so. And it's great to have James come back home. A lot of folks know him. A lot of people have been texting and tweeting with him, and so there's a lot of excitement around that.
All right, let's run through some of the other events that we've announced previously. The Elks Christmas Party is back at the arena December 23rd. This is a new day of the week for them, correct?
This is. As we looked at the basketball schedule, there wasn't that normal Sunday when we get to do it, so we were able to do it, I believe, on a Wednesday night. It starts about 7 o'clock at night, so it'll be able to, parents and everything will be able to come over after work and bring their kids. You've got the Railyard with the skating going on, lots of neat colors. We expect that'll be a very, very popular night, and right in time for Christmas and Santa.
We're starting the year also with a couple of big country shows with Blake Shelton and Carrie Underwood.
Blake was able to put a tour together kind of in between his time with The Voice, and Blake is one of the most popular and well-loved country singers out there. Continues to put out great new music, and that show is absolutely sold out. I mean, we hope there's some other marketing releases later, but that was a terrific show, and really glad to get that one.
And then Carrie Underwood, March 26th.
Carrie is so versatile. In fact, I was just watching on the Frank Sinatra 100th anniversary. Carrie was out there singing with that. So, I mean, she has so many talents, so much great music. The new album is doing very, very well. Carrie will be an exciting addition to our lineup.
Got a couple of Lincoln favorites. One is the Harlem Globetrotters coming up April 9th, and then Monster Jam.
Family shows are an important part of what we do, and these are two of the best. The Globetrotters continue to just showcase excellent talent. Talk about what a fun evening and a great evening for family, from anywhere from the littlest kids to bring grandma and grandpa by. And then Monster Jam, one of my favorites. We push all the bleachers back. We get about 30,000 square feet on the floor. We bring in dirt mounds, and you've got 8 great monster trucks, a bunch of little kids, some sugar drinks, and it is just a fun afternoon or evening for a family.
Bring your earplugs.
That's right. Get those earmuffs on, but it's a great show. And we get some of the top trucks in the nation, and these guys are nuts, but they put on a great show.
Going to wind up April with more country. Brantley Gilbert has had 6 #1 country hits.
He is a strong performer. He's one of the first guys, kind of the baseball cap type of, country rock and roll kind of guys. And he played at Pershing some years back, put on a great show. He continues to grow in prominence, a well-respected artist, and that will be, a hot night. Late April, it's going to start getting nice out. We'll be able to spend a little time in the Railyard and come on over and then have a great night in concert.
The Circus is coming this summer, coming in June, and they've changed their show up a little bit to make it a little more extreme.
They do, there's more and more, there's different kind of acts. The traditional circus acts will still be there, but there's so many new type of things that, people and families like to see. So this will showcase all of that. We'll still have the, traditional animal acts and some of those, but the circus is always a great time, and no one does it better than Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey as they come in. It truly is a spectacular, multiple shows to look at. Early June, it'll be a great time.
And another type of circus, sort of, coming up at the end of July with Torque, the first flight.
This is and we did Cirque du Soleil in the past with Michael Jackson. This is the true Cirque where it is, these tremendous acrobats and artists all over the place. The visuals for this show are absolutely stunning. We've seen some pictures of the production, and it's based off of the movie Avatar. And it will be, I think it's 7 different shows. It is truly a spectacular, something to see. Make sure the family sees that. You don't have to go out to Las Vegas to have this great entertainment. You can have it right here in your backyard.
The Belong Tour is something that's new, right?
Belong was, formerly it was Women of Faith, and they've kind of renamed it and refocused a little bit. Before, a lot of the speakers, were probably from a little older generation. Now that they've brought in some newer, younger speakers, and it's very uplifting, very encouraging for women. It's a tremendous event. Last year we had on Saturday over 11,000 women in the arena. So this will be, the same thing with terrific music, great advice, great friendship, and a nice day to spend at the arena.
We do want to talk a little bit about Pinewood Bowl. We've had one act announced so far, 21 Pilots, and it's, from what you say, it's selling really well already.
Selling very, very well. 21 Pilots gets bigger and bigger by the day, and so this is a GA show. We'll be able to sell right up to a little over 5,000, and the majority of those tickets are gone, so get on those soon. But we've got some great acts that we've got in the pipeline for Pinewood Bowl. We're really excited. I'm not sure if we'll get any announced prior to New Year's, but I think right after New Year's you'll see some start to break loose, and people will be really amazed at some of the stuff that's coming out there this summer.
Wow, it's going to be a big 2016.
It'll be terrific. There's a lot going on, and with all the Husker basketball, it's been a terrific year.
All right, thank you, Tom, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to you.
PinnacleBankArena.com is the place where you can go to find out more. And also keep an eye on PinewoodBowlTheater.com for all the latest announcements on the next summer season. Thank you very much, Tom. That is all for this month's Out and About show. I want to thank both Tom and Jeff Mall for joining me today. Now, if you missed any of the events, stay tuned. We'll be running a list again right after this show. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you out and about.